What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, so we have a pretty big announcement today. Devil Invasion is now officially announced for 20 days and 18 hours. A space-time anomaly leading to an alien world has emerged. So it looks like the event for Dante has been announced. It looks like it's going to be a invasion type event with alien world, which is probably going to be demons, obviously, based on what he is. And we're going to actually go and click on that, and it's going to show you something unique. So Dante is not having a special currency. It looks like the man is going to fall under the special summon ticket system, which is where Akuma resides. So there's going to be some good, some bad, and some really bad here to talk about. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about everything that is going on. So number one, the good. If this is what I think it is, I think Dante is going to continue being in this game even after the event is over. Unlike MH10, where a lot of people are still wondering when the hell is he going to return to get more copies of him, we might get a steady Dante sitting in the wish list that we can choose from in the special summon section. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that shortly. So you can see here, they're giving away 7 days worth of tickets, exactly like they did with Akuma. So for 7 days, you can collect yourself 50 summons. And if those people have been hoarding the special tickets because you didn't want to get Akuma, this is your chance to use them. All right, let's talk about the bad. The bad part is they're special summon tickets, so which means they're going to be limited. So if you go to the shop here, you guys know you can purchase them here, specifically 3 of them a day for 3,000 gems. Now, a lot of you have been accumulating these over time, so note that that doesn't change. So you get 50 more for the event, the pre-event, and then you're going to get probably probably another 50 to 60 more during the event. I'm assuming, right? It's an assumption. So at least we're getting free summons, but you also can still get them here. So they're not going to be a special limited currency for Dante, which is a good thing, to be honest, at the end of the day. Now, the really bad is, of course, the fact that Dante now sits in a banner in a special summon section that has no pity. That's right, guys. So you may be hoarding these tickets, but with bad luck, you may get 0 versions of Dante, which is going to be a major problem for a lot of you, obviously, and it should be for everybody, actually. The fact that there's no pity is a huge issue. Now, a lot of people are wondering, well, Payne, what about the fact that Akuma's in the pool as well? So I think we don't have to worry about that. And again, this is an I think situation, because I'm going to move my camera here, guys. Right here. Click on my camera. There we go. Move that. There's a wish list here, right? Now, if you click this wish list and compare it to the draw wish list, now the draw wish list has multiple slots that you can summon for, okay? That's a whole different story, because I think the special summon in one is going to be like divination, where you can only choose one character and only that one character will pop. And what I mean by that, if you go to special summons and click on the wish list, it only lets you choose one character. So I think, and this is again a theory, guys, of mine, that Akuma will not be an issue in this summon pool if you choose for Dante. Now, if you decide to obviously click on Akuma and you make him your wish list, then that's a whole different story, right? But I think with the way it is now, we should be okay in regards to actually summoning for Dante alone. Now, with that being said, if the advertising is correct on Twitter, Dante has an aura around him, exactly like Akuma's and every other master. He may be a master unit. So he won't be infernal like I predicted. He's probably going to be a master. That's only if the advertising is from our version. I don't know if he's advertised anywhere else as a master. I think in Legendary is where he sits at for some of the other versions. But if it is accurate advertising, which it hasn't been, because Akuma in some of the advertising had no aura around him. That's why I'm hesitant to say, and I just gave a guess. But if it is accurate, he's going to be a master unit, which means you know you're going to need multiple copies of him, obviously. He's not going to be a regular faction, right? And then on top of that, if he's going to be a limited summons, you will not be able to use regular tickets until after SSS to summon him in Divination. Now, my concern is, because he's a collab character, I thought they were treated differently. So I hope that the game at least keeps him in this pool even after the event is done. Okay, now let's talk about the event. They said it's going to be different than MH10. I don't know if, when I say they, the Crunchyroll rep that we speak to, right? Now, I don't know how much information he has. I don't think he has all the information at all. So if it's different than MH10, then my question obviously is going to be posed later on, is it the same as Akuma? Because at the end of the day, Akuma and Ken were different in 2 regards. Ken required a global effort to down dragons, and you got frames for it. Akuma required single target effort using virtues and other means of DPS to rank up and go against other players, right? Which one do I prefer? To be quite honest, I prefer the Akuma one. And the reason why I say that is because I don't like the need for whales to whale even harder to down something globally for the rest of the community to benefit. And I think that was very unfair of the MH Ken boss. So I'm really hoping that whatever this is, whatever invasion this is going to be similar to Akuma or completely different. And I'd rather have the latter. I'd rather have completely different. I'd rather have an invasion type thing where you go into a map, hordes of aliens, multiple teams. Dante does extra damage, or you get the trial version of him. So things like that. That'd be kind of cool. Like almost like a gauntlet type of event where you're just fighting hordes of demons and then there's a boss. That would be kind of cool. Or even cooler, in my opinion, make it like a guild effigy kind of thing where your entire guild has to come together, or the servers have to come together, or the community has to come together somehow, and we fight these demons along with Dante. So I think that would be kind of cool. So that'd be kind of unique and different. Now, I don't mind the time-gated portals, right? The 3 portals in order to get prizes. I actually like those. There's a story usually. There's great rewards, good resources. So that part I don't mind. I hope they keep that. The time-gated stuff I'm okay with. I hope there's a leveling system as well for the event, which I enjoy as well too. Do missions, get achievements. Again, I only enjoy it because there's great rewards, right? And I want that to stay. So I'm assuming it's going to be very similar in that regard. But that's where I kind of am stop speculating, because I don't know what the event is and I don't want to speculate and be completely off base here. So again, guys, the good, it looks like Dante doesn't need a special currency, which is great, obviously. The bad is the currency is very limited to get, but it is available to you. And the really bad is, of course, the fact that there's no pity. Now, again, the worst can be the fact that Dante's only limited as in the pool and then he's gone. And I hope that's not the case, because again, they treat collab characters differently. And some people were like, well, we hope he'd be legendary. Obviously, we're wrong on that, right? He's not legendary. And if he's a master unit, then we have now 5 master units and 4 infernals. And they're catching up very closely to the faction units. So the numbers are getting closer and closer every time. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. I think the wish list is going to be okay. I think you can only summon for Dante if you put him on the wish list, and I hope that's the case. That's a hope. We've never had to deal with this before in a special summon situation, so this is going to do a lot for us in terms of the mindset of the game. If we don't put Akuma on there and it's only Dante, I hope you only get Dante summons, because then those people who hoarded their tickets can at least have a chance to only pull for him rather than Akuma. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you guys on the next one.